Hi there, guys and girls. Well, I finished the de-rusting of the chassis or frame, as you might say. Well, let's take a look, a closer look. As you can see, well, I told you before, it is not 100% back to the bare metal, but about 90, I would say. And that is, well, I already told that is because the product that I will put on it, a rust inhibitor, needs in fact a small layer of rust to attach to bond to. Well, you can see, well, how good the chassis is. It's not rotted. But I would like, a nice surface, and therefore I have taken off all the surface rust. I did it all, so not only the chassis here is some new rust, and you might say, well, oh, that's not good. No, that's perfect. You can't feel it. It's microscopic thin, and this is exactly what I need. But I also did the springs and the differential, the axle, the drivetrain, well, everything. Of course, also the inside, underside. Well, the complete chassis is in this state now. Here you see the new rust building up. Perfect. Yeah, well, of course you see that the motor is still on the chassis, and well, I will not take it out because there seems to be nothing wrong with the engine, so I'll leave it where it is, and that means that I could not de-rust it and not clean it 100% perfect. It's about 90% because the really small angles and small spaces here, well, I could not reach. But I will put some rust inhibitor on that anyway, and I think I will spray that. Well, furthermore, it's well what I like, and I like what I see. And therefore, we're at a new phase, de-rusting it. But, well, I showed you also the product last time, but I'll show it again. It's a Dutch product, linseed oil with some additives like hardener and some other additives to give a nice result. This is transparent, and it inhibits the rust. So this will go on, of course. And then this product, the RX number 10, is the second layer, and it's black. And it gives a very nice black satin finish. But now I am a little bit not sure, I doubt a little bit what I should do, because, well, when I planned it, I was sure I would paint it black, and yeah, paint it black. And I had this thing in mind of a very nice satin black frame with some copper brake lines and hoses, or lines, I think you say. But now that I see this and having in mind what it will be, a beast of a Frankenstein 30s racer, it really will be a beast to see. Maybe I should not put on the black top coat, maybe not. Maybe I should leave it with only the transparent rust inhibitor. And then I will put some light on, and then you will have this look, and with some rust, yeah, of course, but it will not rust any further. So, I'm not sure about it. Maybe you have some advice. What would you do? Would you leave it like this with just a transparent rust inhibitor, or would you put on also a black top coat on the frame, the axle parts, differential, everything? Yeah, suspension, everything. That's my question, really. Okay, but before I will start applying this rust inhibitor, I plan to put the frame on stands, because after this I will start, after the applying of the rust inhibitor, I will start with the technical work, and brakes is one of them, and steering, pump, and some other things that have to be done. I would like to have the frame up a little and have the wheels off. And therefore I managed to get some very nice stands. They're 90 centimeters high. So very nice height, yes, to work. And I plan to raise everything on these 4 stands. And that I will try first. Now I am alone today, and that's not ideal. But well, I have this contraption, as you see, with a small electrical lift. It's bent already, so I have to be a little bit careful, and I don't know what the weight of the front part of this is. I'm not sure. The lift has a maximum of 1,000 kilos, so that will not be the case, I think. But we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go as I like, or I don't trust it, I will stop, and well, then I will get somebody to help me with it, or even leave it on its wheels first. But ideally, I would lift it today. So that I will try, and maybe you can have a look how I go about. Thank you. Okay, I have put the rope a bit different, just the one, and I put it directly in the hook and a bit further back, so there is a straight line. Well, take number 3. Too much for the machine. Maybe if I don't stop. No. No. Ooh, yes. Very good. Okay. 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 Don't stop. Looking good. Yeah, looking good. The oil cooler system It's still loose. That's important. Standing good. Maybe a little bit. Oh wow. Now I don't know if it's still. No, I'll leave it like this. I'll leave it like this. Lower it. Very good. Ha! Now I have to reconfigure, get the lift on the other side, and then pull the rear. But the rear is of course much lighter, so I don't see any problems there. This is standing okay. I measured the height of the front and the rear of the chassis, and it's not the same. It differs 8 centimeters. So I have to heighten the stands 8 centimeters higher, well, I have very nice blocks of 7, so I will do that first, because this ground is not 100% flat, I think. And we will see if it's level then or not, and then otherwise I can fill it up with some, you know, wood or steel plate or whatever. But, okay, well, so far so good. Okay, I have put the lift on the back side of the frame, and now I will try to pull it up there. Yeah, we'll see. We will see what's happening here. That. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. As you can see, it's a bit to one side. Try it again. Okay. Put this one under. Put it right here. With the block. Okay. And this one. Same place. With the block. mentioned, these blades, they are a bit in the way, so it can be done. It's a bit, well, we'll see. Gently. Gently, he says. Okay. Yeah. Bit more. Yep. See here. Un momento. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. Looking good, I would say. Yeah. I'm pretty happy. Looking good. Standing straight. From here. Standing straight. On a level piece, so will not ever slide off. This one's on the ground, of course, and on the back side, I will show you in a minute, there's a little rubber piece under it. Well, now I think I will measure it, how level the frame is. Well, you must know that a frame is not straight, but it has some curvature in it. So what is level? I think I will measure from center of the wheels, from front to back, and then we'll see how level that is. Well, there I'm sitting again on my bench, looking at the chassis now lifted, and the question is, and I told it already, is it level now? And I thought, well, I might measure the height of from the hub to the ground on the front and on the back, and that should be the same. It is not. On the rear is 4 centimeters lower, but then I thought, well, maybe this is not an appropriate way of measuring levelness, because it's a totally different axle and totally different leaf springs. Well, of course, these are leaf springs, and these are coils, and well, maybe the how do you call this, the amplitude that it lowers itself when it's lifted may be different in front than in the back, and if that is so, well, these 4 centimeters doesn't say anything, does it? So I have to measure it otherwise. Well, you can see that how well, there is almost no straight piece on this frame. It's meant to be like this, of course, but what is level? Well, then I thought maybe I can do it by this, and well, we have here a cross member. It's like this in the frame, and the same kind of cross member here. So when I put this on it, it's okay-ish, but not perfect, and I lift it like this. Oh, that's not even an inch that I lift it, about 2 centimeters, I think, 1 or 2 centimeters. Then that would be perfect, but then again, I really don't know if these two are meant to be level. Then I thought, well, maybe I can use this, where the side mounts are attached, and when I use that, I put it on it, like that, exactly like that, and then, yeah, don't believe it, it's perfect, perfect. I mean, yeah, couldn't be better. As you see. Well, maybe that is level then. I mean, why would you make a construction where this would not be leveled out? So, then I had the last, well, here, the back piece, it looks pretty straight, and when I put it on it there, like this, it's, where are you? Come on, focus, baby. Well, as you see, it's not. It's the same 2 centimeters difference as I had. Come on, level. Yeah. It's the same 2 centimeters. It's too low on the back. Well, to be quite honest, I would leave it like this for the time being. It's sitting pretty level, and well, this will not be a problem. Maybe it won't be a problem at all, but it will certainly, when it will be a problem, it will only be when I am building the body. And well, I think I need at least a year, maybe more, before I start building the body, because there's a lot of things to do. First of all, of course, the rust inhibitor and the paint, and then I will do some technical stuff, some maintenance, and for the most I will use some new gaskets, because they are leaking. The gasket of these and of the oil pan and of the differential, they're all leaking, so those I will replace. Now it's all very accessible now, of course, so very handy. And then after that there is I think there's a year of technical construction work, because I have to redo the position and redo the gear shift. I redo the brake, the accelerator, and of course the friction. How do you call this? And well, brake system has to be done. Has to be done. Everything has to be done from the brakes. So there's a lot of work to do before I start building a body. So for the time being, I will leave it like it's standing here. And this is if so, this will be its final position the next years of the build. Yeah. I think I will inspect it once more, and then I will take the wheels off. Yeah, that I will do. Okay, let's take the wheels off. Yeah, of of course, you heard it, 8 lug design, so got an easy job. Well, that's it. Totally different view, isn't it? And I will show you one moment. This is what 8 lug per wheel looks like if you have taken the lugs off. Yeah, obviously you have 24. Yeah, that's it. Well, I can imagine that you would ask me from how did you get the rust of the chassis and how did you go about and what tools did you use? Well, quite simple. They are laying about here. Angle grinder with these kinds of discs. Perfect. This is by far the most effective tool to get rust off this chassis. I use it a lot. It has only one advantage: you can't get everywhere because, well, it's a big machine with a big disc, and you can't get everywhere. But for the big 80% of the chassis, I used this, and it's most effective. It works very fast, and I like it. Then I have well, some kind of angle grinder on air pressure with a small, much smaller disc, and it works okay-ish. Has less power than the electric angle grinder, but for the smaller corners and things, it's okay. And then after that, I used well, a simple, very simple battery drill with these two kinds of things, how you call this, and that works also very good, but not as deep as these two, but it does its job, not as deep. And then for the very small corners I use the old steel brush, of course. Oh yeah, steel brushes, these are steel brushes, of course. I use the old-fashioned steel brush, and well, then as I told you before, I could reach about well, let me estimate, 95% of the chassis. Yeah, maybe even a bit more. A few little corners I couldn't reach, not even with this. And as I said, I will just spray some rust inhibitor in that corners. So that's the tools that I used, and well, you can see maybe what they're from, but I bought them myself. I'm not sponsored at all, and these are not very high quality tools because well, I just use them once in a while, and, but they performed very good.